Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful all drugstore look. So I wanted to make this something where you could find these products easily at your local drugstore or even Ulta, because they have like the drugstore section there. So I'm also going to be sharing with you some of these things are tried and true, like my favorites from the drugstore, and some of them I bought that were new products that I have not tried before. So I also give you my opinion on it throughout the video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep watching. All right guys, so let's just get started here. So my favorite drugstore primer, I think, of all time, and I use this under like pore filling primers, anything. The Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I know it sounds weird and you've probably seen it over YouTube, but it's just like a really nice smooth look on your face. It just provides like a really nice kind of tacky surface to put your foundation on over it. So I really enjoy it, and it's like, I think $5 or something. It's really inexpensive. So if you're looking for a drugstore primer, this is definitely my recommendation. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put it all over my face. And one of my favorite drugstore foundations right now is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. Now the only problem with this foundation is CoverGirl really did not make a super light shade. So, but I really love the finish of it. I think it adds like a super just like luminous, dewy kind of glow to the skin without it being greasy. So what I'll do is mix in my LA Girl Pro Coverage. It's actually like a white mixer. So I'll take a little bit of this. I'll do about half and half, and that's my perfect shade. And then I'm also going to prime my eyes before I go in with concealer. I know it's kind of weird stuff. That's just what I do. And I'm using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Eyeshadow Base. I've never tried this, so I wanted to see if this was a really good drugstore dupe for maybe the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Primer definitely has to be like set with something on top before I even go in with anything. It looked like it was kind of a nude tint, but now that I'm blending in, it is like very, very, very sheer. Next, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and this is the neutralizer. So I will go under my eyes with this before I go in with concealer, and it kind of just neutralizes those dark under eye circles, which I definitely have. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. All right, next to set my under eyes and the rest of my face, I'm gonna use my favorite and my ride or die Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Before we go on to eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of RCMA No Color Powder. And for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using two of these mini palettes. So this is the Cine Mini palette from Maybelline in the shade Chill Brunch Neutrals. I thought this one was kind of pretty. I picked this up. Picked this quad up. It's called the Classic Nudes Quad from Physicians Formula. I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula palette, and I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush in this and just go all over my eye. And the first shade I'm going to go into, I'm going to stay in with this palette. And I'm going to go in with this top right shade right here, and we're just going to put this in our crease as our transition shade. I'm going to go in with that shade next to it. It's just a little bit darker. And then next, I'm going to go into that City Mini palette. And I think I'm going to go in with another matte shade before I put something on my lid. I think I'm going to go in with that lighter purple right here. And then with a smaller blending brush like this, I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette. It's this kind of deep purple right here. And I'm going to focus that in the outer V of my eye. And before I go over that shade on the lid, I'm going to try out this NYX Glitter Primer. So I've heard this is really similar to the Too Faced Glitter Glue. And then the shade I'm going to use all over my lid is this kind of silvery taupe. And now that that shade is on my eyelids, I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna go back in with that purple and kind of deepen things up a little bit more. So my thoughts on that Maybelline palette. I liked it. I liked that color all over the lid. I liked the glitter primer, but for some reason that dark purple, I had to just keep layering and layering and layering on. And I felt like every time I tried to kind of blend everything together, it just kind of like, it was like, just kind of blended away. Brush away all that excess powder, because I definitely had some fallout too. I just don't think I'll be reaching for that little palette all the time. And now one of my favorite brow bone inner corner highlights. It's very well loved. The top actually keeps coming off. It's the Essence eyeshadow in Snowflake. I am gonna go really lightly under my lower lash line, which is kind of a smudger brush with that Physicians Formula palette in the darkest shade in that quad, and just kind of run this on my lower lash line, just since we kind of have a pretty smoky look on the lids. I want to balance that out on the lash line. And then I will take a teeny bit of that really dark purple shade, just a little bit. And then I am going to go in with a little bit of nude eyeliner. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Eyeliner in Super Bright. I'm just going to use that in my waterline just because we have a super dark look going on. So I always like balancing that out with kind of a more bright waterline. Actually, next I'm going to go onto eyeliner. It is the NYC Liquid Liner. It's like $1.99. It's like ridiculously cheap, but it's one of my absolute favorite eyeliners over expensive ones, over any of them. I love this. It's super black. It's pretty easy to apply. It has a brush tip applicator, and I really like this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of bronzer on my face. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just repurchased this. I was out, and oh my gosh, I love this. I didn't use it for a while. I was just using other bronzers, but oh my gosh, this is one of the best bronzers for my skin tone. I think it blends out beautifully. It smells like a tropical vacation. It smells like coconuts, and it just blends really easily. So I'm just going to apply this on the perimeter of my face. And then I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. This is a new eyebrow product, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I hope it works. It's the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the shade Blonde. I'm really hoping that this will live up a little bit to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've heard really good things about it, so that's why I picked this one up over, you know, some of the other brow pencils out there. So I'm just going to apply this to my brows. And then I'm going to set these eyebrows with my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of blush. This is the BH Cosmetics Floral Blush Duo Cheek Color. And this is the shade Caribbean Coral. And I love this blush shade. And you can find this at Ulta. I actually just looked online, and Ulta is now selling BH Cosmetics. And next I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara on my upper lashes, and on my lower lashes I'm going to apply the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. And I think this is probably my favorite drugstore mascara of all time. It's actually one of my favorite mascaras. I think I'm gonna do a top 5 mascara video because I love making my lashes look long and voluminous and not have to wear false lashes, because I don't have time for that. And last but not least, we get to highlight our cheekbones. So I'm going to show you 2 highlighters that I adore from the drugstore. The first one is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This shows up pretty well on my skin. I'd say it is kind of more of a natural highlighter, but it still is, you know, pretty glowy. And then the other one that I really love, and this is super intense, is the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl Highlighter. This is like a super pretty, like pearly pink shade, and it's really intense, so I would use a light hand with that one. I'm gonna take a little bit of that pink shade, just a teeny bit, and just kind of put that like in the middle of my cheekbone, just to kind of make it pop. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of lip liner and lipstick. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Lip Liner in the shade Enduring Mauve. And then I love this lipstick. It's called the Lipify One Swipe Intense Creamy Color Lipstick from LA Girl. And this is in the shade, sure, it's not on there. But these are like $4 or $5, I think around that price. LA Girl is really not that expensive. And now they're sold at Ulta, so that's really nice. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and put any comments down below if there's anything else you recommend. I'm always want to hear your feedback. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.